Good day! Today, we are going to learn a lesson on how to calculate the volume of a prism. In particularly, we're looking at the volume of a cuboid, also called a rectangular prism. So what is a prism before we start? A prism is just a solid with identical parallel faces. In other words, if you cut a slice across any plane, the cross-section area will always give us the same shape. So we are going to calculate the volume. Once we found the area, what we need to do, we need to find the volume. The volume is just the area of the prism multiplied by the length of the parallel sides. So without further ado, let's look at the volume, how to calculate the volume of a rectangular prism, also called the cuboid. So this is an example of a cuboid, also called the rectangular prism. We are going to calculate the volume of this prism. Okay, so we need to identify which part of this cuboid is a prism. So there are three prisms. We're going to label them A, B, and C. The first one is the A. The A is the top of the cuboid. So if we were to cut the say for example, this is a cake we're going to cut this way, the shape will always be the same as the prism A. So A is a prism. So the first thing we do, we are going to calculate the area of the prism A, whose the length is 6.8, the width is 8, and the height is 4.5. So we're going to calculate area of prism A. So the prism A, this is 16.8 multiplied by the width, which is 8. To get the volume, okay, to get the volume of prism A, or volume of the cuboid, volume of the cuboid, you get the area of the prism, area of prism A multiplied by the parallel length, okay? So in this case, the area is going to be, the number we found before is going to be 16.8 times 8, and we are going to multiply the parallel length, which is 4.5. That is how we calculate the volume. Similarly, if we decide to look at the prism B is the side here, okay? So we're going to find the area of prism B, okay? Which is the side of the cuboid. It's just going to be 4.5 multiplied by 8, okay? 4.5 multiplied by 8. Because if we were to cut this side, the shape will always be a rectangle, the shape of the side of the cuboid. So to get the volume, this is B, okay? To get the volume of cuboid, we get the area of the prism B. So this is the area. The area is 4.5 times 8, and we multiply by the parallel side, and this time the parallel side is 16.8. Okay, last but not least, the third prism, area of prism C, okay? This is the front of the, if we cut from the top, okay, it will always be the shape of a rectangle that look like a C, okay? Look like the shape of the prism C. We're going to find the area of C is 16.8 multiplied by the height, which is 4.5, okay? And to get the volume, okay, to get the volume of the cuboid, we find the area, which is 16.8 multiplied by 4.5, 16.8 by 4.5, and we multiply the parallel length, and this time it is 8. If you can see, the numbers for the volume are all the same, okay? It's going to be 16.8 times 8 times 4.5, or reverse it, 16.8 times 4.5 times 8, and 16.8 times 4.5 times 8. So that's why when you are in a lower secondary school, they tell you the volume of a cuboid is just length times width times height. So to calculate the volume, you put in your calculator one of these numbers, and the answer is going to be 604.8 centimeter cube. So in high school, instead of learning volume of cuboid is length times width times height, you have to learn that the area volume of a prism is going to be this formula, okay? The formula is going to be area of the prism multiplied by the parallel length. So hope you understand how to calculate prism, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers everyone, and have a good day.